We got 17 people. Let's give it just a second. Just a second.
Wow, you're a
greedy hit 20. We're gonna hit 20. I swear.
There's 20 right now. Look at that. You greedy fuck.
Welcome to the Bidness. I'm your host, Curtis. I'm with the band Monkey, and we're here chatting with some friends. I got Dave Dalton from Die Laughing Records and the Screaming Bloody Marys on there. We got some Brian Lockrem with Monkey. We've got Arpee Sampson with the fantastic Franks and Deans.
No.
Fuck him.
He's with Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And we got Josh again. Josh Coutts, ska extraordinaire, junior ska boss, and we got Christian Hayden from Blood on the Tracks and Christian Hayden live trio.
And so back in the '80s with the film.
Yeah. This is joining us from Nashville, home of people that blow their fucking RVs up. So maybe we have some interesting things to talk about today.
I forgot you moved there, man. It's doing all right. Doing all right over here. I'm in Honolulu, so I'm fine. How are you guys doing?
Oh, geez. Doing good.
I'm in fabulous Las Vegas.
There you are.
Could be fucking worse.
I'm in Alameda, California, on the island. Yes, we have an island here.
And you have a tiki bar, a great tiki bar.
Yes, we have a tiki
Fantastic
bar here. Yes, we do.
Bar.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Hey, so this is an opportunity for you guys to kind of like say, what's up, see each other's faces again, see that we're all still alive, talk about the music scene, what did we do this year, and where are we going next year? So, or this year now. What did we do last year? What are we doing this year?
My band is booked. The first show is going to be in October at the Crash Fest.
Oh, nice.
2021. There's a 2-day event. Bunch of big bands on there.
Is that
Poison Idea?
Metro Opera House?
Yeah. The theater. And we're supposed to go to Rebellion in the UK, but we'll see how that pans out.
Nice.
But that's about it. That's the only shows we got so far.
How's the label doing?
Doing really good. We had some real good signings. We just signed the Infamous Stiffs, which is members of Electric Frankenstein and Verbal Abuse. We signed Pearl Harbor from the Explosions. I remember. She's been around for Pearl Harbor and Explosions, really good. And we're working. Jillian has a small side label called Chattery Chick, and she's working on getting the Checkered Hearts, which is part of the Pandoras, and Vice Squad. But we're doing good. I'm looking for that ska band. I gotta have a ska band. I need a token band, a ska band. I got a token metal band.
That's it. We're gonna start a band called Token Ska Band.
Right here.
Just the six.
Here we are. I play sax. I can play a sax, man.
I can play a sax badly. You can play it.
Hey, I know 2 notes.
Hey, you only need 2 notes for ska.
I like ska, man. I like the old school ska. I'm not really into this. Okay, you guys are gonna kill me. No Doubt is not a fucking ska band. They have some more.
Yeah.
To me, I come from old school. Desmond Decker, all those guys back in the old days. I'm sorry. I'm 67, man. So
Dude, you're preaching to the choir. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room can agree with you that Desmond Decker is fucking king, but like
we played him. But played with him a couple times in San Francisco, and he's a really cool dude. A really cool dude to meet, and a little bit on the weird side when he would because he was like 68 or something, right? And he's a very I mean, very like awesome to see him, but when you take the Desmond Decker out of it, he's just a very small, frail old man, and he's there. He's got a leather jacket like unzipped to his navel, no shirt on underneath. He's like rubbing his chest and to the ladies in the front.
Yeah,
they're literally doing this. Hilarious. Hilarious.
When I was a teenager in 1968, I seen Desmond Decker with Screaming Lord Sutch. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Yeah.
Screaming Lord from the UK. And I seen him at the Hope and Anchor in the UK. And it was an amazing show, So
Sweet.
I'm honored to see that.
I think my
but I did see Monkey's great.
Yay.
I think my favorite thing on the Desmond Decker show that I got to play with Monkey was we're standing around the green room, and we had just rolled up a blunt, and we were getting ready to like smoke it, and he just like we're like talking, and all of a sudden like he's standing there not saying anything, just like grabbing the blunt out of my hand and smoking it. I'm just like,
it was
fucking Desmond Decker.
Was it at Slim's? You guys played Slim's?
Yeah. Slim's.
I was gonna go to that show.
It was about 6 months before he passed away too. I think it was his last US show he played.
Because
that was the end of his tour. He was gone after that. Like he went home after that, and then I think he didn't. I don't know that he played another show at all after that Slim show.
Wow.
So because it was like he got sick like a month later.
So what you're saying is that we
then
killed him. Thanks.
I think he did with that blunt.
It was the weed.
Kindness, damn it.
Weed.
The California Chronic just took him down.
Hey, Christian, your phone still has a fucking wonderful soft filter. It's awesome.
It's
awesome.
a glow. It's a glow.
You look regal.
It's like 87 porn status. It's awesome.
Catherine Hepburn or something over here.
Really.
Casablanca thing tonight.
Nice. Hey, talk a little bit about you're doing the trio with the keyboard player for, believe it or not, Smash Mouth, right?
Yeah, so I have an organ trio essentially, or we have an organ trio, and it's kind of an ironic thing. I'd actually come home and was having dinner with Micah, and and the one person knew aside from me that lived in Nashville, he said, "Hey man, I know this keyboard player. You should see what he's all about. It's the guy from Smash Mouth." And I was, why do you know the guy from Smash Mouth? Why?
And for everybody that likes to rag on Smash Mouth, their keyboard player is the baddest musician I've ever seen. That dude can shred like nobody else. He is amazing outside of the box that they put him in. He's
and side note, Fush You Ming is a great fucking record.
Hey, that's dope album. I do like
that. That is
album.
a great record.
San Jose Love. San Jose Love.
I will die on this hill, man.
I'm not. It's really funny. Him and I have become really good friends. We were just actually out for his birthday the other night, and when my girlfriend and I were going through the whole Corona thing, Michael's wife Penny kept leaving canned goods at our front door. So
awesome.
So I had Micah was telling me this, and I sort of half-heartedly was like, "Yeah, right, Micah. I'm gonna hang out and play music with the keyboard player from Smash Mouth." Yeah, cool, got you.
But now that's one of the things that I like to get out on these little chat things is that musicians find musicians. The reality is that the big fish and the small fish, we're all in the same pond. We all know each other. So eventually you end up working with or meeting or walking across the path of someone that you never expected. And it's it's amazing. It is amazing, and I think it's hard to understand from a person that leads a standard like 9 to 5 life, how strange the musician life is. The connections are. It's like, oh wow, like now I'm hanging out with Pat Sajak. How did I get here?
Yeah. So to wrap up that story real quick, I wrap up the holidays at home and sunny, whatever. Fly back to Nashville, and a guitar player friend of mine who I play jazz with, and we do a bunch of other things together. I run into him maybe 3 days later, and him and I had been. One of the things projects we'd wanted to do was an organ trio, right? Because if you're at all familiar with that element of jazz, it's traditional guitar, drums, and organ. And that was my guitar playing friend's kind of dream. And he's like, "Hey man, I met this keyboard player at a jam session, and he really wants to get more into the organ thing." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Who is it?" He's like, "Well, it's kind of weird, man, but he's the keyboard player for Smash Mouth." And I'm like, "Oh, you got to get it."
It's right there.
What is it about this? And of course, my guitar playing friend they'd had a great jam, so he was really anxious to like, let's play with this guy this week. And I said, yeah, fine, whatever. And that was almost 2 years ago. And I swear to God, I get together, pandemic or no pandemic, with my Booster probably twice a week in his garage, and we play jazz. Dear friends.
Cool. Well, hopefully
the next goal is the Shrek soundtrack. A Shrek soundtrack, and you're going to be set, dude.
I want to do this deep. I want to do this deep rhythm and blues, jazzy tune. Is called "I Can't Get Enough of You, Baby."
Right. Yeah.
Hey, we kid. San Jose's our local flav. And speaking of local flavs, Arpee.
Yeah. Hi.
What's going on in local Las Vegas land of dreams?
Yeah, I don't really know. I go to work and then I come home. That's about it. But no, last year started off with a fucking bang and then ended with me spending all my money on records. But it was kind of we did run with the Horror Pops did their first tour in 10 years. We wound up opening that whole tour, which was incredible.
Well, and then you had the Max Sabbath thing right before that tour, right?
Yeah, we did the Max Sabbath tour, and then we signed on with Atomic Music Group, and then right when we got home from the Horror Pops tour, COVID-19. So it was kind of like, here's everything you've been working so hard for. Nope. And but I mean, we still, we've had some bumps, but I mean, we're still practicing, we're still cranking them out. Haas and I live with each other, so we're always constantly bouncing ideas off each other, and we've got.
You guys live with each other? Do you ever wake up with your beards entangled?
Sometimes.
Only on days that end in Y.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta look out for each other, man.
Do you call Josh to come over with a pick and get your beards untangled?
Sometimes it just takes a little peck, a little kiss on the mouth, and then it just untangles itself.
The saliva that makes it.
Well, that's why Josh leaves the middle of his face so that you guys merge and become one.
Yeah, that's why when Josh and I run into each other, we can kiss, and then we just go about our day. It's never really a conversation. It's just a smooch and a hello, and off we go. There's no entanglement.
There's a joke in there. When you and Josh run into each other, you run into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smash mouth,
funny.
if you will.
Oh.
Nice. Well, cool.
Does your contract for Striper allow you to do that, Arpee?
I've got nothing on that. I've got absolutely nothing on that.
All I got to say is,
that, we don't.
With the devil. To hell with the devil.
To hell with the devil, man. But other than that, like, we don't have anything booked or planned right now. Like, Weenie Roast is not happening for the foreseeable future, which sucks. I mean, I fucking miss Weenie Roast. That's the one thing I look forward to every day. And then we also have a van sitting in the driveway that's just mocking me every day when I leave. So
yeah,
I know you guys. I know I'm preaching to the choir. So I'm not.
I got to go out.
Sympathy.
I got to go out every month or so and jumpstart the van and run it for like 20 minutes. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And so it's sad to do that.
It's so sad.
It doesn't go anywhere. I just sit in there and cry.
Oh, man.
Curtis doesn't know it. I was gonna say Curtis doesn't know it, but like at least once a week before I left the bay, I would just come and sneak into his backyard so I could sleep on a bench in the van and and get drunk on get drunk on a bottle of whiskey by myself.
Yeah. I think I'll do that tonight in Curtis's backyard.
Actually, when the guys come over to the house, I'm like, the van's there if you want to just sit in it. Just sit in it, smoke a J, waste a couple hours, like normal.
Yeah, feel normal, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
man. This is fun. I haven't seen you guys in so long.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like I'm craving tours so bad. I would tour with my
you would go there.
I would go that low to deal with Curtis Meacham on a daily basis.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, Humphrey. Oh man. So if Brian, if you could be so kind as to drop some links, we're going to drop some links in the feed for stores and stuff. You can come to the Monkey Store, buy our shit. You can go to Die Laughing Records, buy their shit. You can go to Franks and Dean's, buy their shit. It's a big grab bag of awesomeness, and support music. And with that being said, let's read some from the feed here. Chris Poland says, "Yes, fellas, yes, yeah,
yes." Why not?
And Joe Meyer of Every Show Joe says, "Oh shit, I recognize a few beards in this."
Yeah. He's been entangled.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Justin Brown says, "We see you." Julian Elizabeth says, "See, Dave, everybody got the facial hair going, and you shaved for this. Did you shave for this?"
Well, no. I had big mutton chops long time ago down to here, and then I got rid of all that stuff. But I'm back. I miss it. I love it.
Then we got Julian saying hi to everybody in the chat group instead of the band. That's cool. Ed Mulligan says he knows a couple of the guys, maybe in the East Coast. Julian says
I think that was in regards to Dave talking about needing that ska band.
Oh yeah,
I need a ska band. I really do. I really do need one.
And Francesca Stout is back again. She's back again from jolly old England.
Yeah.
She's chiming in. It's like 1:00 in the morning over there, and she's rolling with us. So give it up for Francesca.
Yeah.
She says she saw Desmond Decker when she was in her late teens. At one point, he was skanking solo to the ground. We all feared that he would never get back up without a hoist.
Don't worry, Monkey took care of it for everybody.
Well,
Nice.
Brian's weed ended Desmond Decker.
Nice. Craig from Sturgeon General is in the queue. He says, "Dang, missed this one." You didn't miss it. You're here, you jerk. Let me see. Justin Brown says I met Zach Wilde, smoked a joint with the singer of Crazy Town. Him, Wallace put a cigarette in my mouth while I was crushing cardboard. They're all out there somewhere.
No, what?
Yeah, that dude's
isn't Crazy Town that song "Come My Butterfly" or some shit like that?
yeah. That dude.
Yeah, that guy was hooked on crack. They did a whole reality show.
Oh,
about it. It was great.
That guy was just terrible. They were good-looking guys. They look pretty, but now he's kind of looks like a bullfrog now.
Maybe he was a bullfrog in the beginning and somebody kissed him. You know?
Is his name Jeremiah?
There it is.
I heard he was a bullfrog.
His name is Bob.
Bob.
Yeah.
Bob Frog. Nice. Who's working on new stuff? Anybody done any recordings during this shutdown, or are we just napping all day? What's going on?
I've been working on stuff, not recording. We've been writing. The Marys have been going to the studio once a week, and we have like close to 10 songs written, but we want to get to 20 so we can get the best 12.
Nice.
And I have this whole new band. I have Danny Norwood, my guitar player. He's in Social Unrest. He's with me now. I got Greg Langston on drums. He was in the Sea Hags and the Alternative. So it's a pretty good band now. I really like it. You know, I get rid of all the scumbags. I want people that want to play and want to work and play, not to say, "Well, I got to babysit my kids and I can't go out." No, I don't need that shit. Yeah, I want to go play. I'm fuck that noise, man. No, everybody's gonna hate me because about the kids. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's
my son Max. My son Max is 13. He's the drummer. He's got a band called the Vanishing Subs, and they've already played Gilman several times. And his favorite bands is like the Clash, the Jam. Favorite drummers Keith Moon. He's got 2 girls. They wore the mohair sweaters. They got that shit down. I mean, they live that shit. And
that's awesome.
They're just missing it. They're called the Vanishing Subs.
Do they have?
Hey, Dad, would you put a single out?
Do they have?
Yeah.
Do they have a Facebook page or anything yet?
No, they're getting one together. I mean, they're kids. They're too fucking lazy. They're always on doing the games and shit and TikTok and crap. Dad, you should get on TikTok. I don't even know how to do TikTok, man. You guys, I don't know how to do TikTok. Leave that for the kids, man. I can barely do the keyboard, man.
Nice.
I can barely wake up every day.
Right? Yeah. Then I get up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and I'm constipated, going, "Oh, fuck." Wait till you get my age, fuckers. You'll find out.
A little dry in the morning.
You're selling it, man. You are really selling it to me.
Let's just end it now.
I want some.
Fuck it. No more ska band. We're done.
It was funny when I got this invite from Curtis. I was telling my manager Jillian, I go, "Dude, I'm a punk rock. I don't know nothing too much about ska. I love it. So I'm kind of the bastard child over here. But I love ska. I like the old stuff, like I said. So.
Yeah. Well, this show is not necessarily about ska specifically. It's about anybody who's doing the punk and the ska, the reggae, the rock. I mean, anybody that's out there, like pushing it, because we're all musicians. When it comes down to
exactly. At the end of the day,
we joke,
you know.
And we enjoy different things, different, you know, maybe different types of alcohol, maybe different types of drugs, maybe different types of but the reality is that we put meat on wood with steel, and we make that shit happen. Meat, wood, and steel. So you guys do it, I do it, and that's what bonds us together.
Exactly.
We're all together.
Exactly. I mean,
absolutely. Including.
I think. What was that? I'm sorry.
Well, I was including Josh in there too, because he's a DJ. So he's doing it just as much as all of us, except he puts a little bit of fun.
You know what I miss about Josh, when he used to be on Viva on the Vegas radio station.
Yeah.
What was that station?
Viva Ska Radio.
That fucking guy that used to run it. I forget his name. But I call Josh at 2:00 on Tuesdays. I'd be bummed and sad and heartbroken. Josh, play me a song, and he would, man. He would just make me come out of my funk. It's like a nice 16-year-old girl calling Wolfman Jack. That's my boyfriend. Song for me, and they play a song.
That's it. We're calling you Wolfman Jack from now
And I
on.
miss him.
I was glad. I was happy to deliver. Happy to deliver that
I
shit.
miss Josh. Fuck, man. And
I
then
remember one time I
Yes.
wound up spinning records with the Golden Tiki with Josh and Scream,
Yep.
and like Scream and I are bringing in these crates of vinyl, and Josh walks in with 2 massive CD books, and I'm kind of looking at him like, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "What? This is all my collection. That looks heavy." He was right.
No purists in the room here.
But I miss Josh, man. God, man, those Tuesday nights. Those lonely Tuesday
where's your
nights, man.
radio show. What are you doing these days, Josh?
We're actually we're gonna launch an actual station. We're actually, my wife and I are gonna launch a station probably in April. So we're actually building the studio and doing it out of our house right now. So it's we're launching our own station, not just my radio show, but an actual radio station. So
That's rad.
yeah.
Looking forward to that. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
I got.
Yeah, I just
Do I need CDs?
I got some friends in the South Bay. There are some friends that do this thing called Echoplex, right? They kind of got their own online blog / station / whatever, and they do this show called Local Love. I drop it on Tuesday nights, but they just recently went 24 hours live, so they've been amassing this music, like local art only, and now they have enough to like literally go 24 hours a day for like a month. So they've kind of like worked it into this whole system now. They can be live 24 hours. So it's pretty cool. I like seeing that stuff. I like seeing people do stuff.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Yeah.
we have I have probably about 10 people that want to come that I used to be on 2 different radio stations with, and they were, I said, hey, if I start this, you want to come over? And they said absolutely. So I have about 10 or so on our personalities that want to join in, and whatever else I can get, and then just music and whatever the fuck else we can play.
Sweet, nice. Hey Christian, what are you drinking?
Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea.
Keeping it classy. I like that.
What is that? Is that like tea with like gravy dumped into it or what?
Yeah. It's the pudding of tea.
Just a couple of green peas floating on the top.
No, it's regular people drink like Twinnings and that shit. But if you want to really go for it, you got to get Yorkshire.
Yes. Yeah. And you pronounced it right this time, because we got British people in the feed, and they're like, Yorkshire? What is Yorkshire?
Yeah.
It's what Yorkshire, right?
Yorkshire.
Yeah. Sure. Yorkshire. Sure.
They're really on top of judging Americans right now.
She's a heart.
I mean, what happened yesterday in my brand, we're really fucked, aren't we?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I thought
I
thought there was
the capital thing, right?
What's that?
Are you talking about the capital thing?
yes.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Storming the Capitol. That was ridiculous. It actually went against them, though. I think it caused a bunch of people to step in line with put down the fight.
Oh yeah.
And
that stuff was goofy.
And you got all those people like, who believes in this stuff? And it's hard for them to believe that 75 million people believe in this stuff.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's not just a few. It's half.
And then you get the fucking Proud Boys ruining Fred Perry's attire.
Yeah.
The shirts they wear and the shoes. I'm going, what the fuck? You know, it's like
So
it's a bunch of clowns, man.
I did one of my favorite things.
Of course, they blamed it on the Antifa.
Right, of course.
Yeah, they did everything on it.
There was a pretty good one here that I saw though, and that's it's only a coup if it's from the coup d'état region of France. Otherwise, it's just sparkling white terrorism.
Damn it, that's funny.
Oh God, so good.
This one girl got sprayed in the face with a fucking mace. The girl got sprayed in the face with mace, and she's crying. What's wrong? There's a revolution.
Yeah.
I just love it. And she's all crying at the sprays in her face. And
got-
my boyfriend's over there climbing that wall, and the guy goes, "Just go to the front and go on the steps. Why do you have to climb the wall?"
Hey,
There's a revolution. You're gonna
Apparently-
revolt from jail cell to jail
according to
Hey,
Francesca,
bro.
hold on, guys. According to Francesca Stout,
Crazy.
apparently Yorkshire Tea recently told a racist to go fuck herself on Twitter.
It was
So you're
epic.
drinking the right tea.
All right.
It's a choice in the UK.
I think the funniest part about the whole thing yesterday is okay, you finally broke in, you got in there, but you're so disorganized that you didn't do anything. You took selfies with statues. What were you trying to accomplish?
Exactly.
Where was I?
They stayed in the red. Hey, they stayed in the red ropes. They stayed within the red ropes. Did you notice that?
They did.
I was wondering about that under the red rope.
Red
With
rope.
a cell
A
phone-
revolution
cell
that
phone
colors within the lines. How nice is that?
You know what it reminds me of?
Windows, statues, but stay in the ropes. That's off
Yeah.
limits to go past that, guys. I'm serious.
I noticed that
Yeah.
too. I was going, why are they in the red robe and they're charging? I'm going,
Yeah. And then there's one other guy who stands like he stands with a statue of Gerald
Right.
Ford. Like, that's the cross you're gonna bear. Me and Jerry here. This is my president. What the fuck?
Yeah, someone said to me, like, oh my God, they've just breached the Capitol Hill. What do you think's going to happen now? And I'm all, okay, which one of them can write a fucking law? No.
Yeah.
right?
Including their leader.
And I'm all, there you go.
Oh,
There you go. Like they got in, but they've lost their opportunity to do how to do anything.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It just reminded me, years ago when I first moved here, I had this. You'll appreciate this. I'll try and make this brief.
No.
But it's a good story. I had this girlfriend, and she had this condo across this in kind of a nicer part of Nashville, and across the street from this condo was a park. And on Saturday afternoons, a relatively large contingency of, quite literally, LARPers
Oh,
would
yeah.
do their LARPing at this park.
Everybody knows what LARPers are, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Right. So, I would frequently head over there, and she'd be like, "Hey, why were you late? What are you doing?" She wasn't mad or anything. She's just like, "I thought you were going to be here sooner." And I would get distracted because I would just like sit in my car and watch LARPing.
I have a dirty secret. I watched LARP.
It's just the weirdest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life. It's because it defies all logic, right? It's like Luke Skywalker gets to fight Gandalf, and Gandalf have it out with Batman, and then
The weird thing is, I totally agree with you. The weird thing is they will stop and correct each other. Like, no, you don't say thee there. You say thou est.
like they can.
You guys are in the middle of a park beating each other up with wooden dowels.
Yeah, the
Hilarious.
thing that's like really weird about it, the reason I would get kind of distracted. It's not like I sat there for an hour, but like I would definitely, you know, finish my coffee for 20 minutes and be like, wild. You know, especially if you know you were a little hungover or something, you're like, what the fuck are these people doing? And like at times there were like maybe 30 or 40 of these people, men and women.
Yeah.
And this would last for several hours. Like, I would watch them for 20 minutes, and they'd been going. Go up and get her, and we'd, you know, do whatever, and maybe come back down an hour or two later, and they're still LARPing.
Dude,
and oftentimes
like,
in the middle of July. I don't know. If
remember when you were like 8 years old, and you're like, I'm Batman, and your best friend was like, no, I'm Spider-Man. Like, that's exactly what LARPing is.
Yeah, you're doing that, but you're 40.
Yeah. It's
but that's the point. Is what we saw yesterday just seemed like there was a pretty serious element of LARPing.
Yeah.
Like
100%. Like, was it the guy with the horns? Was that what gave it away?
Like the loincloth really gave it away. Did anybody watch the loincloth?
No, you're absolutely right.
I thought it was WCW, man. The guy with the hat. Or Ted Nugent. I thought it was Ted Nugent. What?
And the guy that sat in the
he's like an important character in the QAnon thing.
Yeah.
Looked like like what is this? Dances
He's
with
like
wolves?
Huge shaman.
You know?
Tatanka.
yeah.
Well, it's so funny because it's so funny because all the right wing people are like, oh, that guy's been at a bunch of like BLM and Antifa stuff. He's an Antifa person. They have to show this cropped photo of him at like a BLM rally, and then somebody else is like, nope, here's the non-cropped photo of that, and it's literally him wearing the exact same getup, and the sign he's holding says "Q sent me." Like, oh.
Yeah. My other take too is if you do something like that, if you do something big enough to piss off Mike Park from Asian Man Records, man, you did some fucked up shit.
Yeah, he got pissed off something.
Yeah. When you have Mike Park typing out the word "fuck," like Mr. Peace and Love himself was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, he's mellow too, man.
Dude, he's like 20 times. You know, he deleted it like 20 times before he put send. He was like, "Fuck, no."
No. What if my kids see this one day? Can't put fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
How do I say this? It's really angry.
He probably.
I'm a 50-year-old man, and I'm, well, you know, these days delete.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, it was. And then there's people that are like, I don't know why these people like follow things like Asian Man or fucking ska bands like Mustard Plug or like any of these bands that are like, hey, we're fucking anti-fascist, like we're taking a stand, like we don't like this, we don't like what's going on in this world. And you got like all these people like, yeah, and then, well, actually, like, I hope you really like alienating half of your fans right now. Like, I don't know.
Sure.
What world do you live in that you think that half of Asian Man Records fans are fucking right-wingers? But come on.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
Get out of here with that.
Like, those aren't the people that are buying the ska against racism comps.
No.
You know?
Right.
Those comps aren't aimed towards them.
No.
They're not like, plea for peace, give peace a chance.
Yeah. It's give Q a chance.
Yeah. Dude, they're gonna ruin Q. Like, we gotta have different spellings for anything with Q. Queen is now going to be spelled Kween.
Yeah.
Man, it's the worst. It's the worst. Why are we talking about this?
What I don't get about Proud Boys, they say it's a racist group, but then you have a Hispanic that's like a leader of that group, which I don't get, man. I still don't get it, guys. I don't get what Q means. I don't know nothing about that shit.
Okay, nationalism is what it's about. Nationalism means that we can take an umbrella statement like the American flag itself and say that we stand for this and we hate everybody that's outside of this. So if you are a Mexican that just crossed the border, we hate you because we're American. Oh, wait, now you put on a Fred Perry and you are marching with us? Okay, you can be with us, but you got to hate the guys coming across the border. It's like that. It's a cycle of grabbing a bunch of people that just like to hate on other people for no reason. For no reason. And it could be race, it could be how much money you're making, it could be, your beliefs, it could be your religion. It's just, we just want to get angry and we want to punch somebody. And that's what it's about. It's an organization.
They call themselves Western chauvinists.
Yeah.
Is the term that they've fucking keyed for themselves. The Western, American Western culture is the savior of the world. And that's exactly how they believe. And everybody else that disagrees literally needs to die on a fucking hangman's rope.
This is the savior of the world. This right here.
That there he is. That's it, right there. He's the savior.
The
purple one. The purple rain.
Yeah. I can't actually argue with that, Arpee. I got nothing.
Yeah. It's so gorgeous and purple and awesome. I love it so much.
Yeah, I got my bootleg Cheap Trick. I like my bootlegs. Cheap Trick.
I like that.
Man, I've done a bunch of tricks lately.
I must have over 200 bootlegs. I love bootlegs. I'm a pirate.
What else did I get? I got Polka Party by Weird Al.
Nice.
I got about 700 Monkey albums back here on vinyl.
We can combine them with the 8 million Franks and Deans records we have in our living room.
Awesome. And reminder to everybody in the queue, please buy our shit.
yeah, I'm sick of it in our living room.
He's made furniture
buy
out of it already.
Laughing Records stuff, and I'll give you a free sticker.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. A free sticker, man. Come on.
With all the albums that I bought this year, I have to say one of the most strangest things that I've ever seen in a record was I got this repress of Less Than Jake's Anthem. And on the inside is a matchbook, like an actual fucking matchbook.
That's cool.
Whoa, shit.
Whoa, you got excited.
And the thing is,
excited.
Yeah, hey, it's Less Than Jake, whatever. But I don't trust this being in my collection because I'm afraid I'm just gonna burn the fucking house down.
I don't know if you guys do you guys know about the Cheech and Chong Big Bamboo album? Dave probably knows about it. Dave.
Yeah.
So Cheech and Chong did this gatefold album, right? And in it was a pocket, and you pulled out of the pocket was a piece of paper that folded out to this gigantic piece of paper, had an embossment of Cheech and Chong on it, right? Just embossed in the paper, and it was a joint rolling paper.
Yeah, it was a rolling paper.
Ever, right? I was at an antique sale or something like that, just looking at, we wanted to get what I was looking for? I was looking for one of those ironing boards that flips out of the wall. I want to get one of those, right? So,
yeah.
Right. Who wouldn't want it, right? So I'm thumbing through the records that they have there, and there is a pristine Big Bamboo, and I open it up, and it's still got the paper.
Wow.
That's rad.
None of those papers survived. None of them. And I have one pristine condition with paper.
That's a collection.
and it will stay that way. It will stay that way.
Hey.
Hey, I got
that's what Kurt is saying. That first monkey tour back, we're taking that paper out.
Yeah.
Stay away from my paper.
You and me, Brain. You and me. It's going to be just photos of a shirtless smoking weed off of your cheap song paper, just sending them to you just to piss you off.
Just laying on a bearskin rug.
Yeah. Don't give me ideas, Meacham. I'll use them.
I'll smoke this shit.
Nice.
You son of a bitch.
Let's check in with the side stream. Francesca says that she must be formally introduced to the dog. I guess someone's got a dog that she's talking about.
Coutts.
Coutts. Oh, Josh. Hey, Coutts. Can you introduce her to the dog? Where's the dog?
Yeah, that's my Dane. Hold on. It's in another room.
He's one of these
Where's Rosie?
guys that went out and got an all right Dane. He would have gotten
Yeah, it's okay.
That is a cute dog.
If I got a Dane, I would name it mediocre.
Mediocre. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'd call it Marmaduke.
Marmaduke.
This is my dog, Marmaduke.
Yeah, we have like 6 dogs. That's one of my 6 dogs. We have 6 of them.
Nice,
Oh my
nice.
God.
Yeah.
Is that including your kids?
Oh, I have 4 kids. 4 kids, 6 dogs, 10 chickens, and a ham.
Jesus.
And a
she hasn't left it yet.
pear tree.
10 chickens. Is that what they're calling it? Hey,
you kids and your crazy talk nowadays.
every show Joe says that the guy with the horns is unfortunately a representative of his hometown, Phoenix, Arizona.
Ask me how.
Yeah, actually, the guy
Surprised
that
I am.
popped into. The guy that jumped into the Pence's seat. He is from my hometown of Boise, Idaho.
Nice.
Sweet.
Which shouldn't surprise anybody because it's Idaho.
Yeah.
So here's something that I've been trying to get across to people. Is they say, oh my God, the world is falling apart. There's people, they storm these Capitol buildings with guns and knives, and the world is going to shit. They're trying to start a civil war. And I go, yeah, but the people that are in that group, they're from Idaho, Arizona, they're from Alabama. They spend money to fly to different territories to beef up the crowd to make it look like there's somebody angry. So you see 1,000 people. Well, 300 of them are repeat offenders. So it shows you how many people in that community are actually even involved. And then you look at the Black Lives Matter protests where there was like 30 to 50,000 people in every city marching. That is a huge difference. This
it's
culture,
huge, massive.
This culture, this world is full of good people. These assholes are a very small segment of that, and they are flying around and wasting a lot of money to start nonsense.
Yep. Right.
That's my statement. I'm standing by it.
That's it. There's nothing to add to that. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that 52 people got thrown in jail and 4 people died in that incident. So
I guess one of them tased himself to death, which I think is hilarious.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Tased himself.
Was it on
oh my God.
I believe.
He excited to go, I'm gonna get. Oh.
I think he tased himself and he had.
I don't know, man.
I think it was a cardiac arrest.
I haven't tried it recently. I don't know.
You tase yourself in the balls every night. Stop lying.
There's no reason to kink shame me.
Oh man.
Who said I was kink shaming you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you were there.
I actually have a remote control for your ball taser at my house.
Actually, I gotta tell a brain story real quick that happened a couple
dear
weeks
Lord.
ago.
Oh yeah.
So I'm hanging out in the living room with the dog, just watching TV. Brain and I are just texting back and forth. And he's like, send me your address. So I send him my address. And about 30 minutes later, he goes, check your front door. And I walk up to my front door, open it up, and there's just a glorious, lovely bag of Del Taco just sitting on my front doorstep. Brian Lockrem fucking Uber Eats me tacos.
That is the joy of technology.
That's fucking friendship, gentlemen.
That's motherfucking friendship.
That's fucking teamwork.
Francesca from England says that they over there they call them rent mob.
Mm.
For the people that march on the
Yep.
mob.
The what they call Proud Boys over there are bugger grips.
That's great. That's great.
That's like a kind of a cool band.
Bugger
name.
grips.
We're the
Grips.
Yeah,
grips.
play bass for the bugger grips.
I'm gonna.
You know what else they do over there? Still listen to ska. I'm jealous.
Awesome.
How many people do they estimate actually enrolled as Proud Boys?
What's that?
How many people are officially actually Proud Boys, right? Like there's some sort of actual.
I think it's like 10,000 or something in the United States. It's not a small number, but it's also I think it's something like 10,000 in the United States total. So.
It's exactly what Curtis is saying. These assholes just go into your.
But wasn't there?
And they're just there to walk around in their fucking Fred Perry and intimidate everybody. It's the same.
Didn't they have a different? Was there a different name before the Proud Boys? They had a different name.
Well, there was a Boogaloo Boys too.
Yeah, Boogaloo.
Yeah, Boogaloo.
These fucking names.
Boogaloo was the
I go ahead. I'm sorry.
Boogaloo was actually like sincerely racist. Like Boogaloo wanted to have like they wanted to show up in Hawaiian shirts, looking very friendly, like it's a party. And then they wanted to like literally burn the black community down. That was just completely different. Well, it's a different movement. They're kind of friends with each other, but it's a different movement.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirt.
You know what about Boogaloo?
Yeah. These guys have never listened to the specials once in their life.
Never.
There's oftentimes within organ jazz, there's a very specific rhythm called a Boogaloo beat. And it's very well known. And I find it to be very offensive that these fucktards have now stolen that.
Hey man, when I was a teenager, a lot of the soul bands would do songs like Boogaloo down Broadway and stuff. Now they just took all that shit. What the fuck?
Man? They took the word Boogaloo. They took the Hawaiian shirts. They took the Fred Perrys. They took the OK sign. They took everything that we loved as children and tried to remarket and rebrand it as them.
Well,
and Hawaiian Punch is gone.
Yeah, I want to Hawaiian punch them in the face.
But the same thing happened with the fucking boneheads of the 80s taking all skinhead culture and adopting it as their own.
Yeah.
So, this is just an ongoing circle.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, and then the "Don't Tread on Me" flag. They're trying to say, oh, we're like the original Minutemen. No, you're Minutemen. You're only Minutemen in bed.
What?
Yeah.
And it's funny seeing that lady getting shot, climbing through that store window. She gets shot. I don't know if you guys seen it on YouTube or whatever. And then you have these guys these boogaloo guys with machine guns. They're not shooting back. Why do you have the gun on you? You're not shooting back at these people.
It's all intimidation, man. It's all talk. It's all bark and no bite.
I don't get it, man.
And it's just like their fucking president, where he's just all bark, and it's intimidation to the point where people start believing what they say and start joining up, and that's what they honestly hope happens. Yep. And fortunately, anybody with 2 fucking brain cells that aren't fighting can just look at it and go, "You're silly," and your little LARPing crew can just go fuck off over there.
Well, so
I'm God.
No,
all of us remember being, say in high school, right? Or you're at a party, and the party gets a little bit too loud, right? And everyone's got this like, yeah, we're gonna party, and fuck the police, and we're gonna whatever. And then the cops show up, and they go, hey, it's a little too loud. Everyone needs to go home, and everyone goes,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Like, except you throw in a healthy dose of LARPing, and that's what happens.
That's the foundation of this whole thing. I'm blaming LARP. LARPing is the reason for all of this.
Man. Oh, shit.
They're like looking at
Boycott Ren fairs. I'm just kidding. People that go to Ren fairs. I'm just kidding.
Don't even get me started.
What was that, Christian?
Told me, and I haven't seen pictures or video, but he said this is totally true. Apparently, there were some people that came in and actually were setting up, like there were a couple hot dog stands and some food trucks.
Oh yeah, I saw that. There was like a churro stand.
What?
A fucking churro stand.
Well, they're rioting. They said, here, try a hot dog.
Yeah.
Nothing makes me want a hot dog. A little bit of insurrection, I tell you.
Right. Let's take over the Capitol building and have a corn dog.
I'm sorry. Can I get a bacon wrapped hot dog with some onions, peppers, and a side of sedition, please?
I'm committed. I'm all about it.
Can I get a number 1 with high treason? Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a really big fan of the sedition dog.
Yeah.
It's the complete opposite of anarchy burger hold the government. Like, it's the complete opposite.
Oh my God, man. That's a great opportunist. Right on, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, if you got a food truck, just get it where people are.
So,
right?
Get a case of water.
Oh, man.
You buy at Walmart for $3 and sell it for $10 a piece.
Right.
Yeah.
God.
It'll work.
You know what I actually miss the most about live shows?
What's
the
that?
bacon wrapped hot dog cart right outside of the Ritz after shows.
Oh, yes.
Oh, dude. It's like, get off the stage, walk outside. They're sitting there just like grilling up like peppers and onions. They're like, you want mayonnaise on that? You're like, I don't usually get mayonnaise on a hot dog, but fuck yes, I do.
Haas and I went and saw Electric Light Orchestra at the Hollywood Bowl a few years ago. And when we were leaving the Hollywood Bowl, there was like 3 different, like the bacon wrapped and the veggies and everything. I ate like 4 on the way to the hotel because I'd finish one and another one would come up and I'm like, oh, Jesus, that looks good too.
Oh, thank you. I'll take more of that.
So I got Jeff Lynne and I got 4 bacon wrapped hot dogs. Man, life was good.
That was just fine.
Oh, man. That's a hard morning.
Yeah, the next day sucked because I had about a gallon of whiskey along with those hot dogs. But hey, so, I got to hear Mr. Blue Sky live, and that's all that fucking matters.
I bet you
do you think
there's got to be a guy running one of those hot dog carts that can come and just like, COVID dogs in front of your house, just and then roll to the next house.
There's like the elote guy, like every day going by the house, like honking the horn. Those guys, COVID or no COVID, those guys will be selling you corn.
In my area, people have literally they put up pop-up tents in front of their house, bunch of chairs, bunch of flip-out tables, and they just start serving tacos from their house.
Yeah.
Not even a business.
Someone started doing nachos. Yes.
in a neighborhood, and people are lining up and buying them. Amazing.
Yeah, same thing here in Henderson. Same guy walks out. He stands out in the corner by 7-Eleven and waves a shirt, and it has a sign that says nachos and tacos. And it's like, but his house is across the street. He's like, nachos, tacos, like that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I live so
Dude, I've
far
gone
away.
in a couple times, man. I've gone down to get some beer. They're like, shit, tacos and nachos.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, and if a guy
Nothing
guy's
but
like, I
house
make
tacos.
tamales, I'm the tamale guy. Once you're called the nacho guy or the tamale guy, you know that he got that name from somewhere, right? It's got to be good. That's all he's done. He's really fucking good.
It's the old Scottish saying, you can be a bridge builder your whole life. You fuck one sheep. You know?
And with that being said, we are far past the hour, so we should probably wind it up a little bit here. Hey, once again, we have on the panel, we have Arpee Sampson from the Franks and Deans. Buy their stuff, make them rich. We have Dave Dalton from the Screaming Bloody Marys and Die Laughing Records. Buy his shit, make him rich. We have
Fuck yeah.
we have Christian Hayden from the Christian Hayden Trio, formerly of Blood on the Tracks. Go see him, buy his shit. We have Brian from Monkey, buy our shit. And we have Junior Ska Boss himself, Coutts. Call him up and just give him a hard time.
Yeah.
And for Curtis, fuck off.
Fuck that guy. Fuck Curtis.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Hey, Kurt.
Right.
Hey, Kurt.
It's been great
Take
seeing
off
you
your
guys.
hands real quick so they can see the actor from Powder.
Yeah, that's my special guy. That's my special fella.
Earlier this week, I was Curtis Sanders, and now I'm Powder. It's all good. It's all good.
Powder.
It's like powder mixed with Bobcat Goldthwait. I love it.
Pretty soon I'll be the guy from Smashing Pumpkins. It'll be all good. Don't worry about it.
No.
Golden power. Some golden power.
Awesome.
Oh, Bill. Oh, Billy.
Well, I encourage you all to continue making music. I encourage you all to keep reaching out to other musicians. If any of the musicians that watch this show want to contact me about being on the show, they can be on the show. Just give me a ring. Just drop a DM, and if you guys have opportunities, go ahead.
Not just musicians, musician adjacent people like Every Show Joe, stuff like that.
Yeah, we want to get like bartenders in this. We want to get club owners in this. People just to talk and just to like vent their frustrations.
Right.
It sucks. We've all been in the house too long, and it's good just to see all of your pretty men.
It was a pleasure, gentlemen. This was a lot of fun.
Yay!
You guys.
Yay!
I'll be sending out friend requests to you two at the bottom.
And like the Bidness. This is the Bidness. Like the damn site, like the damn videos, and keep the ball rolling forward. All right.
Yep. Peace.
Fuck this guy.
Cheers, guys. Fuck this guy.